It was good timing. You know me. I called you. I didn't want to do it. Just dealing with a lot. The stuff with Billy. She finally got diagnosed.
Yeah, my baby.
Yeah, she got diagnosed. It's hypotonia.
Hypotonia.
So
So we finally got the reason why we started this clip in the first place. Brendan Schaub's daughter has been diagnosed with hypotonia. What the fuck is hypotonia? Let's do a little AI thing and see what it says on the fucking thing. There we go. Hypotonia is a low muscle tone, or low muscle tone is a condition characterized by decreased muscle tone, often described as floppy or ragdoll quality. It can standalone condition or a symptom of an underlying neurological, genetic, or muscular disorder. Key signs include poor head and trunk control, delayed motor milestones like sitting and walking, and potential difficulties with feeding and speech. Jesus Christ. You know what's really odd about this, right? I swear you guys said this in the stream chat. Big up the stream chatters. Big up the fucking stream chatters. I swear to God, you guys mentioned this. Didn't some of you guys in the stream chat mention this was the thing? I swear some of you guys in the stream chat that were very perceptive, didn't you guys mention somebody noticed something odd about Billy? Like, you noticed something. I swear, man, like someone spotted this early doors. I swear someone spotted this really early. I know it's kind of easy to see now, but I think pretty early when Billy was born, I think a lot of you spotted something was a bit off with Billy. Like she might have something might be amiss there. It's kind of crazy to see it's been proven right, man. Honestly, people on the stream, people on the internet, people on the fucking homeless cat subreddit and shit. We got the Fight the Kids subreddit people, like very perceptive, man. They were very aware, like, hold on, there's something very odd about the baby. I wonder, and I'm also wondering, right, is this what's it called again? Is hypotonia like a one of those unintended consequences of like gene editing? Because that kid has got like blonde hair and blue eyes. I have no doubt in my mind that they got a designer baby, or they decided to choose some things, you know, because that baby, I think if I'm not mistaken, was conceived IVF in it or something, right? I think so. I'm not too sure, but I wonder if hypotonia muscle is not a direct or intended consequence of gene editing itself, but it could potentially arise as an unintended side effect of procedure, or more commonly a symptom of genetic conditioning with gene editing aims to treat. Gene editing techniques like CRISPR have known risk and potential for off-target effects where unintended changes occur in other parts of the genome. These unintended effects could theoretically lead to any of the number of health problems depending on which genes or regulatory elements are affected. Wow. Imagine, right? If that's true. Imagine if part of the reason why that poor baby has this fucking condition is because the parents were so adamant that the kid would have blonde hair and blue eyes and also be a girl. Because I think that's what happened. I think they definitely decided the gender, they wanted the eye color, and they wanted the hair color. I'm pretty sure of it, because they were talking often, or Brendan was mentioning often, that Joanna wanted the daughter, she wanted a girl, and I don't think they conceived that, and I think they wanted to make sure they had a girl, so they had it done designer way. And I think this is one of the unintended consequences of it, because I don't think Brendan, because Brendan's a bit of a dickhead when it comes to like disabilities and stuff. He's not the most patient, understanding. You know, people that usually grow up in families where there's disabled children, disabled relatives, you know, learning disabled, physically disabled. They have a different level of patience, different level of understanding. They're just a little bit kinder in how they talk. You can tell Brendan he's never really had anyone in his family with disability. If he did, we would have known about it. So I don't think this is hereditary. I don't think this is genetic. I don't think so. I think I would go as far as saying I'm pretty sure that this is an unintended consequence of like them fucking around with the genes and stuff to get that kid to have blonde hair and blue eyes and be a girl. Still sad, but they kind of did it to themselves, isn't it? To be honest. Characteristics and symptoms of this thing is being floppy appearance. So I guess it's the same shit as like what Krishan's kid has, isn't it? That thing when mothers drink beer and stuff and smoke when they're pregnant. It's the same sort of thing. Poor control, Individuals often have poor head and trunk control and can appear to have a ragdoll quality. Delayed development. There are often delays in achieving development of milestones like rolling over, sitting, crawling, and walking. Movement and posture. Challenges with posture, mobility, and condition are common. They may also get tired easily due to extra effort needed to move. Oh, bless, man. Tragic. Other issues. Symptoms include swallow breathing. Swallow breathing? What the fuck is that? Other symptoms include swallow breathing. What the fuck is swallow breathing? Honestly, having kids is heartbreaking, bro. You just, especially when they're young, you're just hoping and praying they have none of these issues, innit? Oh my god, what the fuck is swallow breathing? Swallow breathing is a type of breathing where you take in small amounts of air, primarily using your chest muscles instead of your diaphragm. Oh my god, that's heartbreaking, bro. Seeing your little baby like breathing like that, also known as chest breathing, it can be caused by stress, anxiety, underlying conditions. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh. Causes: neurological issues, problems with the brain, spinal cords, genetic disorders, muscle disorders. Management, therapy, physiotherapy, occasional therapy, and speech therapy can help. Supportive care treatment often includes supportive care in addressing underlying issues. Thank God she's got Slow Joe in it, because Slow Joe, say what you want about her fucking, materialism and shit, she does seem to be a very hands-on parent. Also they have the fucking grandmother there too. So that baby's going to get all the love and attention it needs, and hopefully in time it gets better. But Brenda's not going to be there doing a lot of the hard work, you'd imagine, I don't know. Imagine you did this to your kid without realizing, because you wanted to have blue eyes.
She had the issue when she was born, and they warned us of this, and then she'll be 2 end of November, and then she wasn't crawling normal, it took forever, and then she's not walking. When she walks, it's just sad. So then finally the doctor diagnosed her, like, it's hypotonia. I'm like,
also, isn't it a bit late to diagnose that? Why did they wait so long? The baby's 2 years old. They would have probably noticed a lot of these things early already. Waiting until there's 2 is a bit late, isn't it? Or am I bugging out? Or is that a good thing? Or did maybe he don't want to get the baby diagnosed because he's afraid they might want to do cope? I don't know. It seems a bit late, isn't it? 2 years.
What the fuck is that? Kids are born with it. The tough thing is like some kids are born with it, and then through therapy and everything, they're walking after a year, 2 or 3 years, and they have to wear braces and stuff like that. And then some, it's just a fond, distant memory, and they walk and it's all good. And then some, it's for life. They're in wheelchairs or they have walkers for life. So
fuck, man,
that's what you're dealing with, brother.
She's in braces and stuff.
Yeah, she gets fitted for braces on Tuesday.
Jesus Christ. Jesus, it's actually kind of wild to think that this could all be an unintended consequence of fucking gene splicing, CRISPR shit. Fuck. But I'm sure they tell you, right? Like, I don't know, I'm sure they tell you. Or maybe they don't. I don't know how American healthcare works and shit. But they must tell you the risks that you're running. Hey, this stuff works. You will get a kid that has blonde hair and blue eyes. You will get your girl. You will get that. But there's also a risk if you do it this way, where your kid might have other developmental issues. I wonder if they tell parents, or some parents just run the risk anyway. Fuck it. Like, imagine if you've got no history of any disabilities in your family, and then you roll the dice on this, and this is what happens. You feel awful, man. As a parent, you're gonna feel so fucking bad. Like, it's, in a way, if it sounds crazy, in a way you'd be more comforted if it's something that is hereditary, something that is genetic, in your family. But again, I haven't heard of Brendan ever mentioning anybody in his extended family that's got a disability. And I don't think Slojo comes across as somebody either that has a family, because she'd also carry herself differently. So I don't know. It's gonna be difficult, especially for a guy like Brendan who fucking focuses on physical attributes and shit. to suddenly now be the parent that's okay with having a kid that doesn't run as fast as I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how he adjusts to it, because he does seem like he seems like to have weird hang-ups to that kind of thing, you know? If you're not sporty or this, you don't matter, you know? I don't know.
And I've been, you know me, I've been pretty good about it. And
Yep.
then talking with the therapist, they're like, one of the best thing you can do is pool.
You know me, I've been pretty good about it. What about your daughter, bro? You know me, I've been pretty good about it. I've been handling it pretty well. Oh, really? That's good. How about your daughter that's going through it? Fucking hell. You know me.
Like the pool, yeah, because it takes the weight off.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, how many times can we do it? She's like, I'm like, we can do it like 4 or 5 times a day. She's like, no. She's 2. You like twice a day is enough. 2.
That's not true. Big up on 10 toes. It's not the other kid is healthy. Yeah, they are. Tiger had that issues with the epileptic fits and shit, which some people think he lied about. I'm not sure he did, but Tiger's had that issue with epileptic fits. Boston, I don't think I heard him having any issues. No, I don't think their kids have had issues, to be fair. Not to this level. Big up Black American. He's never going to be seen in public with that little girl. Imagine him now refusing to wear a mask and not caring about his sick kids. Exactly, Black American. Exactly. I don't think he's not want to be seen in public, but he's already, I think he said already, I remember him saying already on the pod, he's a bit weird when it comes to his kids anyway. He did mention, I don't know if he mentioned it in a jokey way, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't jokey, it was serious. He's like, he believes he only steps in as a dad when the kids are like 8 or something, when they start speaking. I think he's one of those type of weirdos. I think he believes the mum should be in charge of raising the kids from when they're like 0 to whatever, like 8 and shit. But when they start you know, developing their own personality and start speaking, that's when he steps in. That's when he gets interested. It's like, huh? That's not how it should, what? So, yeah, I don't know.
20-minute sessions. So now in the morning, the routine is,
Well, don't give you a routine.
no, I'm in. We wake up, me and Billy go in the pool. We went this morning. I'll get home from this. I'll take her. We go up in the pool, another 20 minutes. And I'll take the boys to wrestling, baseball, and then that's on
That's it,
repeat.
bro.
So when they said the pool help, I'm like, say less, you know, if that's what it gets her there. So, and I've been good. And I tell Joe and, you know, mother-in-law, like, don't cry in front of Billy. Don't let her know this is some big thing. She can beat this. So I don't cry. I've been good. I've been good. No crying. I've been good. And then someone sent, I'm trying not to cry. And then someone sent shoes in the mail and she can't wear those shoes.
Someone who sent the shoes? Come on, man. Who sent the shoes? I shouldn't be laughing, but it's just the lies are just funny. Like, why would you lie about this? Someone sent shoes in the mail. You meant you ordered some shoes, and it made you cry. Just say you ordered the shoes. Like, why are you lying about someone? Who would send you shoes randomly for your daughter? Like, that don't know you. Like, why the lie? Just say I ordered some shoes, but obviously during this whole thing, I forgot I even ordered them. And now I get them. I'm like, oh, she can't wear them anyway because, you know, of her condition. Or because she's growing or something. I don't know. It's like, it's such a weird, that's how you know he's a pathological liar. Because this lie does nothing for the story. The truth actually is way more heartbreaking, right? Oh yeah, I remembered because I wanted, you know, because sometimes I get the feeling that she feels like she gets left out. I wanted her to like feel like we had matching outfits. So I bought her these cool fucking Jordans, but I completely forgot about it because of all the stress that's been going on with the move. And they finally came in the other day, but they can't even fit her. It just broke my heart seeing the little feet because it reminded me of her feet and the trouble that is. Oh, somebody sent some shoes. Somebody sent some shoes.
Yeah.
Because they don't fit the braces. That got me.
Yeah.
That got me.
Oh, yeah.
That got me. I had to walk away, you know?
Yeah.
That got me. But I'm her dad for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be way worse. I know it doesn't help, especially my wife.
I'm her dad for a reason. Like, what? Anyway, I get what he's trying to say, but yeah. Big up Cole. AZ sent the shoes. He just had a new brand deal. It's fucking hilarious, by the way. Somebody sent Billy some new SBs and Baba cried because they went away. Callan's thinking, shit, I should have sent some toe holds instead.
If she's devastated. The thought of our baby not walking is a fucking nightmare. But I don't believe in any of all that. I believe in we do the therapy, and I'm her dad for a reason. So if it's routine and dedication and work ethic, dude.
Yeah, you're the guy.
The God's like, here you go, Bubba.
That's right.
Like all this shit, this.
When was he ever this guy, by the way? I don't understand this narrative, this thing he's trying to push about being the routine, dedication, hard-working kind of guy. When was that ever his thing? It's very strange, this narrative he's trying to... I guess if you just tell yourself things, you're going to eventually be them. But was he ever this, like, dedication, routine guy anyway? He was never that... If anything, he was the luck guy. You know? The cool network guy. The whatever, you know? Like, I never really got the idea that he was a hard-working dude. If anything, even when he retired from the UFC, when Rogan gave him that talk, part of the talk was that he doesn't work as hard. He's not as focused on the UFC. He's not doing everything in his power to become like the best fighter ever so he can become a champion. That was part of Rogan's criticism. Wasn't that, oh, you're not talented, which he wasn't. It was that, do you really have what it takes to go to the next level? You know, which is the next level is what? Like, you know, dedication, really pouring your whole into a camp and stuff. And he wasn't doing that even at his level. So I don't get what this whole like dedication. I guess because he's got a lot of podcasts or something, which he doesn't record himself. He doesn't upload. He doesn't edit. He doesn't title. Doesn't make thumbnails for. It's like, where is this work ethic coming from? This idea that he's this like beast of a hard work. He's known to put the hours in. It's like, no, you don't. You barely do fucking read through your ads. Yeah, I don't know. What do I know?
This is what you're here for.
That's right.
Say fucking.
This MF never acknowledged like one goddamn time.
One time. And the funny thing is, he's had luck on his side more than one time. Which again, not a bad thing. I wish I'd had some good luck that he had. Some of that fucking good fucking luck that he sprinkled in his life. I wish I had some of that. But it's the lack of recognizing, acknowledging the luck, the lack of recognizing, acknowledging the family the family background and the resources that come from that. Because I think there's a clip as well I saw where he kind of admits to like, yeah, you don't make much money in the UFC if ever. So it's like, okay, then how were you able to do what you were doing when you were coming up then? Like, you know, maybe daddy helped, but again, let's not mention that. It's all just hard work. It's all just kettlebells and fucking deadlifts. That's what got him this out. But to be fair, he's not the only one. To be fair, everyone successful really, they rarely recognize or admit to their luck. They always make it seem like they're the lion that did everything by themselves. But yeah, what can you do? Big up Enjoy.
Less.
That's right.
It's twice a day, Monday through Sunday.
That's right.
I don't miss.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, man, I mean, nobody, I could put you in a hole. You're going to find your way out. You know, this, if anybody can deal with that, the challenge is in when you go through chaos like this is you don't know what the challenges are going to be, but it's staying positive for your daughter. And
she can't know.
Doing
If
that.
it, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Why is mommy and daddy crying?
See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what you don't think about until you go through it.
Told the kids too, but Bossy and Tiger, because they were super upset too.
Yeah. But you
He's never going to be able to play with us. Oh, well, stop all that.
Yeah.
She can't know that this is, you know,
right.
This.
Right.
You guys don't treat her any different.
That's right.
You know?
That's
and
right.
now it's on you. Like
That's right.
You boys were given this athletic ability. You want to be lazy and to be fair.
Oh my God. Just when people are about to feel bad for you, bro. Just when people are about to have some empathy, some sympathy, some compassion. Just when I was about to give you the benefit of doubt. Now he's weaponizing his kid's disability to keep his kids in line. The other ones. Oh my God, this guy might be the worst ever. You might be the fucking worst ever. At least you guys can walk. So when I tell you to do burpees, you better do the burpees because Billy can't even do burpees. She can't. Like, are you for real? Is this the way that he's talking to his kids? Is this the way that he's talking to his kids? Come on, Brendan. Come on, brother. This is just... I don't even know what to call this, man. This is just beyond. That's why I told him, if you're being lazy, how can you you can't take this for granted. Billy can't even walk. This is your advice. This is your pep talk for your kids. Pointing at the kid in the wheelchair.
Hit a tiger like...
And it's not like they're teenagers. They're children, by the way. Maybe that type of pep talk might work if they're teenagers, which I still think is really odd and it's super traumatic and triggering and just a weird way to talk about your fucking sibling. I don't know. Yeah. But he's talking about a 9-year-old. Tiger is 9, soon to be 10. And I think Boston is like 6. Keep that in mind, people. He's talking about a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old who've just found out that their baby sister, right, who's probably the apple of their birth of their eyes. You know how it is when you got older brothers and stuff, especially at that age. Those two boys, their baby sister, they just found out their baby sister might have a disability that might affect their life, forever and shit. Hopefully not, right? But again, they found out some heartbreaking news about why their baby daughter, baby sister can't play and be rough and tumble with them as much as they would like. And Brendan's out here weaponizing it as a way to like keep them on the straight and narrow, as a way to get them to listen to him, because I guess maybe that age is when they stop listening to you. I don't know, but this is a weird way to keep your kids in check.
It just all accumulated on Sunday, and I'm dealing with that, and he was being lazy, and it was just like fucking boom.
Well,
He's admitting to this, like this gives him a reason, or this is a justifiable reason as to why he chewed out his kid Tiger in front of all his teammates. He's acting like this is perfectly okay, like it makes sense. Oh yeah, my kid was diagnosed with this disability, this condition, and that's why I decided to like, what? Why are you admitting to this? Why do you think this is a good thing? Why are you oddly proud about this? This doesn't make it good. This makes it even worse. If anything, as a parent, you should be trying your best, trying your darndest, going above and beyond to keep your emotions in check so you don't let it spill out onto your kids, especially in a public way that he said it did in front of the other teammates. But from what it sounds like he was already pissed off at his son because of the diagnosis of Billy. So Tiger got the chewed out because Tiger wasn't playing up to or doing as much hustle and working and running around as Brendan would like. And it annoyed Brendan because he can walk and Billy can't now.
And then I'm like, fuck, dude, do better, man. Do better. If I talk to T, I'm like, listen, dude, I don't show a lot of emotion. I'm always super positive. The Billy stuff has been tough, dude. I don't show you and your brother, but when you guys go to bed,
you haven't showed anybody. You haven't showed me or anybody.
I don't know. Again, you don't show your kids much emotion. Why don't you show your kids emotion? I don't know. I don't know. This personality he has is bizarre with these children. So why are you trying to be like standoffish with your kids? Ice with your kids. Keep your kids at an arm's like, what? I don't really show your kids emotions. Like, why don't you show your kids emotion? You can be super cold and standoffish with regular people, but surely at home with your wife and your kids, you should be letting your walls down, no? That's why you should be showing all of the emotions. Like, why wouldn't you want to be emotionally vulnerable to your fucking children? I don't understand that. Like, huh? You want your kids to open up to you, but you don't open up to them. And usually kids are really perceptive of that sort of stuff anyway, so it's like, I don't know, whatever.
Fuck no. I don't show my
Sounds so funny
mother-in-law,
too.
father-in-law.
I'll be like with Brendan, I go, I'm like, what's going on? Like you always want somebody to say, yeah, we're gonna be, what's going on with Billy? It's like, fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's it going? Not well.
I mean,
Sometimes.
Is Brian just doing that nervous laugh people do when they're not really good at processing or dealing with like complex emotions, or they're not really, good at dealing with emotions, full stop? Because I don't see why this is funny. I don't see why this is the moment to like add some comedic relief. It's kind of a serious topic, You should maybe have just talk about it seriously, wish him the best, say you're going to be there for him, but I don't think this is the moment to be like laughing and snickering. This seems odd, but I think it's just Brian's obvious inability to have these proper conversations, because they don't have them, most likely. They probably just avoid these conversations in their home, but it's just a weird reaction. Like, why are you laughing and giggling?
That shit sucks.
no, there's not, and it's not like
no. There's no.
Hey,
how's it going? Oh, things are going. It's good.
We won the pool once. She's fixed. No, this is like a lifelong.
The braces.
issue.
No. She hates them. That's terrible. Yeah.
Yep.
What a weird interaction. I don't know who to blame for that. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I think I'm going to lay it mostly on Brian's feet. It's also strange because he's 60. It's like, why are you reacting like that? It's like, you'd expect that kind of response from one of your younger friends who has no kids, no responsibilities. Might find it a bit difficult, to deal with that, because it would be, them having to address why maybe they have had kids themselves. But this guy's got 2 sets of families. He's got a dad that's in his 80s and shit. He's seen a lot of things. He's like, he's unable to kind of really sit with the thought that of like his friend having a disabled kid. He's struggling to like, deal with it. So he's having to make this like weird joke.
So it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
That's the fight we were given.
Yeah.
And then me and Joanne, she's like, well, and then the therapist's like, yeah, you can apply for the handicap
She'll get better.
license. Maybe, dude. Maybe, fucking maybe.
Hopefully, you'll be in the fucking pool.
But if there's even a slight chance you can, I will do everything. Right. They're not.
Weird language, isn't it? So Brian says, she'll get better, man. She'll get better. And Brennan's like, yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully. Trying to dumb it down, but then he's also trying to G himself up. Like, no, but she will. If there's a hope, we're going to... Again, I'm a big believer in words have power and meaning behind it. I don't know, man. This seems a bit odd. Brian's trying to tell you she's going to get better. Then you're saying, yeah, I hope so. It's not guaranteed. And then he catches himself. He's like, no. Like, yeah, it's like, do you really hope she gets better? Like, I don't know.
Gonna say she didn't get better because you guys didn't do this.
That's right.
Guarantee that.
There you go.
So, and then, you can apply for a handicap.
They don't know, right? They just don't know.
No, Bailey doesn't know. She knows because...
No, I'm saying the doctors just don't know, really.
No,
it's like you just...
No, they don't know. They have some cases where, again, kids got therapy and figured out...
And this stemmed from her condition when she was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then so now she has... is the part of the brain that's not developed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you have to build those synapses of her walking.
Mm-hmm. And there's no strength in her hips, and her feet go in, like,
The first thing I saw when I Googled was, in some cases, hypotonia can be cured. So, right there.
Will be some of those cases.
Yeah.
God willing.
Doesn't sound like he's super positive about it, innit? Doesn't sound like he's super positive about it or like determined to make that happen. We will be some of those cases, God willing. So we hope. It's like, God damn, bro. Like, I get it's tough. I understand, but I don't know. Doesn't sound like fighting talk to me.
So, yeah.
Here you go.
And then Joanna was like, oh, well, the therapist said we should get a handicap plate. I'm like, my daughter's not getting a fucking handicap. What are you talking about?
Well, why not, though? If that's going to help your ability to get in and out of the car, if that's going to make things daily just easier, why wouldn't you get it? Just because you have the handicap badge doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be handicapped forever. You could take advantage of something like that. It could help with little things, especially for her anyway. I think more so for Slojo, not for fucking Brennan. He's barely around. I think if Slojo's the one that's going to be carrying her or is going to be the one that's going to be with her the most, which it seems that she is, soldiers should get the badge. Because if you're going to be doing your groceries run and running around doing errands, it's probably good to have the ability to park your car closer to whatever building you're going to be going to. But Brendan sees it as like a fail, as like a life sentence. You know, you're stamping your kid as a disabled, and that means they're less than. I don't know what type of issue he has with this, but it's like, if that's an option, if that's a facility, if that's a tool, if that's a benefit you can get that can help your kid, help you as a family, give you some respite so you can get close. I mean, I don't know, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of that? Such a strange thing to say. Oh, my kid's not going to be disabled. But your kid is disabled. You have to accept that for now. Doesn't mean it's a forever sentence, a forever diagnosis. As Chin quite eloquently pointed out there, interrupted, you can do it, yeah, it says it on the fucking Google. If with therapy and work, it's possible your kid could be completely quote unquote normal in the future. It's only 2 anyway. It's plenty of time. But Brendan, I don't know. And anyway, everyone's different. I know people have kids, it's different, it's hard, but this I'm not going to have my kid have a disabled, it's like, it's not, anyway, whatever. Let's just play.
Yeah,
we can park closer. I'll fucking carry her in the chair the entire way.
Yes.
We're not taking handouts. Fuck this, man.
Yeah. Tig Notaro said
he's more worried that it's a handout. So he's not even worried about it being like a social taboo or it looking embarrassing or whatever, weird for the kid. And he's more upset that it's going to be a handout. And he's probably upset that he's going to have like a blue badge on his Urus dashboard. He doesn't want to have that. He doesn't want his pickup trucks to have like a blue badge on it. He's so weird, isn't it? He's such an interesting, weird individual.
that she went through, her mom died, and then she got breast cancer, and then she like another thing happened, and it was like God was like, she's got cancer, and she lost her mom. Yeah, give a little more.
Yeah, it's not enough.
You know what I mean?
What's up with Brian's comedy, by the way? What was that joke? I'm sure he butchered it. I'm sure he butchered it anyway, but what the fuck was that joke? Are you trying to make me laugh? Are you trying to take the piss? Like, he has the emotional maturity, right? The emotional intelligence of a fucking doorknob. That's Brian Callen, isn't it? Like, what the fuck was that? Tig Notaro's mum got cancer, and then she got breast cancer, and then she got like brain cancer, and God was like, yeah, give it. What? Okay. Pick up the stream chat. Pick up NJ. Politically brain rotted by Joe and Twitter. Yep, for sure. Blue badges are handouts, you know. Fucking hell. These guys will look down on you if you're disabled with a blue badge. If you have an actual disability that allows you to park a bit closer to certain buildings. Honestly, could you imagine these alpha males, these Rogan Sphere guys will look down on you if you have a disability? Do you know how much of a piece of shit you have to be to look down on somebody as a disability, or to think less than of somebody because they have a blue badge? Fucking hell. Big up Roger Smith. Does he expect her to not use the handicapped bathroom because there are no handouts? Exactly. Basically, yes, exactly. The handicapped bathroom that could probably help her, you know, piss with ease and have a bit more dignity, have a bit more fucking, you know, ownership, whatever. I've got that word was, right? When if you're disabled, you don't want to always have somebody looking after you. Kind of want to be able to be independent. And I'm assuming disabled bathrooms allow you to do that because they have railings and stuff to help you kind of prop yourself up. Nah, don't do that. It's handouts. Oh, big up Big Booth. Handicap parking is the best. I'd be the first in line if it was him. Exactly. The big up Asada says the handicap sticker would contrast with the desert sand finish on the Hummer. The fucking Kibitech version, isn't it? The Kibitech edition. That's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for the Kibitech edition of the handicap badge. Or a Kibitech sleeve. You know, they usually put them in sleeves, right? He's waiting for a Kibitech disability badge sleeve. This freaking guy, politically brainwashed by Joe, big up MJ. Black America, this is the type of thing that can end an already shaky marriage. Very true, Black American. Very good point. Very fucking good point. Yeah, you can lie and just say it was you and your in-laws' name, they live with you and who cares. Exactly, big up Josie, exactly. Rinks is disassociating at this point. I would be too if I was him. I wouldn't be. You can disassociate by just being quiet and letting your friend speak. I think that also helps. You don't always have to like be the comedic relief. If your friend is having, I think sometimes I've had those moments where your friend is having a really hard time and they just want to sound off. They want to be able to say what they want to say without any feeling of guilt or repercussions or anything. And you're a good sounding off board as a friend. Just sit there and let them rant. Let them talk. Maybe ask some probing questions here and there. Give them some tissue if they're crying. You don't need to always make a joke and add some comment. And I'm speaking as a guy that sometimes will laugh at an inappropriate moment in time, or will just, generally always see the humor in things. And even I know there are certain moments where you can't, there's no time for jokey. There's no time to fucking start thinking or remembering a Tig Notaro bit. I mean, there's a time to just sit there and let your friend rant, get off their chest. Big up Sar Disease. Hey Billy, we put some shogs on your wheelchair. Nah, that's fucked up.